Good moment. This is Ian checking in from the banks of Lake Crescent, currently on the Spruce Railroad Trail, which is a section of the Olympic Discovery Trail, which I love so much. And this is one of the smoothest, most beautiful sections that I have ever ridden on. Hey guys, and a fairly crowded today. It's one of our first days in the mid 60s, and people are thrilled to be out. Anyway, so I wanted to talk today a little about Sea to Sound. It is the flagship event of Ian's Ride, of our nonprofit, and something I absolutely love and love to share with my community. So what it is it's 3 days of fully supported riding along the entire length of the Olympic Discovery Trail. It covers nearly 75 miles, and we offer aid stations every 5 miles and shuttling between the end and the beginning, as well as shuttling between aid stations. We want this to be a wonderful experience for people in wheelchairs, and we recognize that it can be challenging to do this without support. The reason we started this event was, well, I've already mentioned in 2016 I did that really fun ride where I rode my wheelchair from Canada down to Portland. Getting to spend about 10 days with your really good friends, riding along the side of the road and kind of seeing your state at 7 miles per hour was something really special, and I wanted that opportunity to be available to others. But it was challenging to design and to plan out. I mean, the logistics were significant. Um, I needed a vehicle to be able to pick me up at any point when I was running out of batteries or brought us lunch. I needed some cyclists to be riding with me to keep me safe on the sides of the roads. And there's a lot of expenses involved with lodging and just making it possible. And so Sea to Sound is a little smaller. It's only 75 miles, but it still allows people that really need experience to go for a long ride, push their limits, and go explore like some really beautiful, beautiful places. Well, let me tell you about each day. So day one, it's about 20 miles or so, and it starts at the Camp Creek trailhead, and it's just very remote. And there's huge trees, and it's quiet, it's serene, and a great example of kind of like the wildness of the Olympic Peninsula. And then it finishes right here on the Spruce Railroad Trail next to the banks of Lake Crescent, which it couldn't end with a more pretty place. Day two it starts at the Elwha River and meanders all the way into the town of Sequim at Carrie Blake Park, and it's a lot more mixed. You start out at a beautiful, beautiful river, and then you kind of head into the town of Port Angeles before riding the waterfront section into different terrain. There's some hilly, wooded areas. There's some farmland, and then you end up crossing the Dungeness River before seeing the charming town of Sequim. And then our final day, day three, it goes from that Carrie Blake Park all the way to Port Townsend. And there is some shuttling services in the middle there to avoid some busy highways. But again, spectacularly beautiful. Finishing in Port Townsend along the Puget Sound, and just seeing that lovely town is really fun. So I mentioned we do aid stations, right? So every 5 miles, we offer an aid station for our participants where there's food. We offer lunch kind of in the middle of the day at an aid station, and we'll often have some musicians, a local guitarist or something out there entertaining us and playing some music. I think the most moving thing about the event are the connections that are made. So often, solutions are found by sharing a tidbit of information that someone got and were able to share with another, and it can change lives. It could be a piece of equipment. It could be a suggestion on a medical practice. Whatever it is, those connections are what allow us to move forward. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We've got a community. Let's learn from each other. Anyway, Seed of Sound is coming up at the last weekend of August. I believe it's the 25th, 6th, and 7th. And we would love for you to join us and come see some of the incredible Olympic Discovery Trail. That's what I'm going to go keep doing. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.